Let's look at this para completion question. So this is the given sentence. We have to decide in which of the blanks it fits correctly. The sentence says, and while gender-based pay discrimination has been illegal nationwide since 1963, it also plays a major role in women's salaries compared to men. So I've highlighted some keywords here, and while, nationwide, then since 1963 we are mentioning a year here. Also plays, that means this is not the first factor. There are other factors that must be stated before this. Also plays a major role in women's salaries compared to men. Now let's look at the paragraph. There are several causes behind the gender pay gap according to the Center for American Progress. Okay, so we're talking about America here. Then there is a dash. So the first factor cannot start with and while gender-based pay discrimination has been illegal. So it cannot fit in the first blank. Now, jobs that have historically been relegated to women or are female dominated fields tend to offer lower pay than those that have historically been dominated by men. Okay, so this is our first factor, right? The first factor that's playing a role. It could come in the second blank, right? This sentence could come in the second blank. Let's read further. Women are also forced out of the workplace due to caregiving responsibilities much more than men are, and therefore often have less experience than their male counterparts. So this is also a factor that contributes to lower pay, to the gender pay gap. Because of these caregiving responsibilities, women also tend to work less hours than men do. So they work in such jobs, traditionally they have been working in such jobs that offer lower pay, right? Then they have less experience, they work less hours, right? This is given to us. Then there is a blank. After this, we begin with in 2021. The US Government Accountability Office found that women make up an estimated 44% of the workforce, but 41% of managers, right? So there is a gap here, right? They make 44% of the workforce, but only 41% of managers. Now, if you see here between 2 and 3, 3 is more appropriate. Why? Because this is a general discussion that is happening here, a general discussion of factors. Traditionally, low-paying jobs have been relegated to women, right? They have more caregiving responsibilities and hence less experience. They tend to work less hours. So this is a general discussion that is happening. Now we say this, and while gender-based pay discrimination has been illegal nationwide since 1963, so we mention a year that while this has been illegal since 1963, it also plays a role in women's salaries compared to men. Okay, and then we try to substantiate this through a survey. Okay, that in 2021, the US Government Accountability Office found that women make up an estimated 44% of the workforce, but 41% of managers. So this has been presented as an evidence of the fact that there possibly exists a gender-based pay discrimination. So we first talk in more general terms, then we talk about the fact that okay, this has been the law since 1963, yet there is gender-based pay discrimination that is happening, okay, and we then present this fact as an evidence to it. So 3 is more appropriate as compared to 2, hence 3.